talking about Marken Island. It's located in the Netherlands. I'm just going to be discussing a little bit about the Dutch clothing and design they had there. So a little background, it's located on Markermeer Lake. It's 670 acres with just a population of over 1,700 people. This small town actually used to be on an island before they later on connected it to the mainland through a large levee, which is basically just a natural or artificial wall that directs the flow of water, making it easier for them to travel. Alright, so clotheswear for women. I did want to bring up Volendam's fishing-based clothing just because when you think of Dutch clotheswear, you think of them. The milkmaid look, the cone-shaped hat, the cheese lady. But since Marken was an island for so long, they obviously had different ideas for the traditional style. So they still wore the red, white, and blue striped shirts underneath. But the difference with Marken is the fact that their hats were more box shaped. And also, they attach chintz to their bodices, which is basically just a glazed fabric that's used for upholstery that they just sewed on to decorate their bodices. This next slide just shows a few examples of the bodices, chintz, and hats worn by the ladies of Marken. Alright, so the men. Their look was kind of unique here. Their pants were so loose-fitting that they had to tie the bottoms of their pants and the top, and so you can see a perfect example of it in the image, that it's kind of just ballooning out a little bit, which I find extremely silly. Anyways, I wanted to also point out that they wore a red shirt underneath their little vests, which I'll explain a little bit more in detail in the next few slides. Interesting fact though, boys of younger ages had to wear skirts until they were a certain age because it helped them with toilet training. The trouser straps were just really difficult for them to understand, apparently. I also wanted to point out the clogs. I'm going to go a little bit into that in the next slide. Alright, so the clog factory, you can see it's this big green building with the clog in front. You walk in there, you can kind of see them working on clogs. They have multiple designs, they paint them. It's actually pretty cool. I sadly just could not find any good clear pictures to put in my presentation, which sucks, but you guys can definitely try and look it up. So the importance of the color red for the people in Marken was the fact that it symbolized good health for them. You can see them in festivals, they're all decked out with red striped shirts underneath, red skirts, just everything. But if they were wearing darker colors, it was a sign of mourning. This last slide is just an example of them wearing red during a festival, their caps, the chintz pattern on their bodices. And that is it.